Cal, back to winning ways with a 4-0 victory over Rushall Olympic today. What did you make of that performance?
Pleased with the result. Important that we win these games against the sides that are in and around those bottom positions at home, because probably haven't done that enough in my time here. So I think there was a lot of pressure on us today to really have the onus on us to win the game against the side that, let's have it right, went and won at Kiddie, beat Scunny at Scunny, drew at Curzon, drew with Kings Lynn, have made it difficult against the top sides. And we, over the course of the last 2 and 3/4 seasons, haven't made those wins routine enough. So really pleased with the result, and I think it's important. It might be an important one in our season if we're able to make that the norm in those games. Performance wise, we've played better than that and not scored. We've played better than that and had more control in games, less control in games, and put on a better performance. So I won't sniff at another 4-0 more goals at home. We've been a good watch at home, but didn't think it was a classic, but I think the priority was the 3 points.
A few individuals stood out today, but Declan Weeks was very instrumental today, wasn't he?
I think the individual performances were going to be important. It was a really tough game to prepare for. We're the walking wounded, to say the least. So no Bainbridge, Rhys Daly ill, Ewan Murray on limited minutes with a knock, who at one stage weren't going to use at all, and then you lose Scott Burgess at the end. So you're going to rely on those top players that I thought, Deck, outstanding again, Tom Pearce, outstanding, 2 centre halves, a clean sheet, Kev Roberts, whether it's in the holding midfield or right back, pit lows, there were some pleasing individual performances without probably ever needing to be truly outstanding, but we made the moments count, and that's the goal return. It's pleasing to score those type of goals at home. I think the focus needs to be right. We can win these games, but we have to turn to next week, and it's going to be, at some point, Farsley are going to get a big result, because when you're in the difficult moment they are, I've been the caretaker manager here in those difficult moments and managed to get a big result somewhere on the last day of a season in the league above. So we need to feel that pressure that we felt in the build up to this game again next week. With it being at Buxton, bit of a message to the supporters of it can be not so much another home game, but it doesn't need to feel like an away game. It is only up the road in the grand scheme of travelling this league. There's a real chance for us to put a big away for. We've taken big crowds to Buxton before for that fixture. What an opportunity, without it being just an away section, of trying to turn that into half a home game, because that might make a big difference next week.
And finally, Jack Lambert made his debut today. What did you make of his showing?
Yeah, pleased. He's someone we've wanted to do for a couple of weeks. Wanted to wait and get the Kiddie game out of the way. Proven to be a top player at this level. Proven that I think in our environment can really thrive. What we've always been is a really hard working unit, and that won't be enough. Hard work is the absolute prerequisite for us to get results, and we can't just rely on our industry to hard work the results, to hard work the ball into the net. And I think Jack gives us a little upgrade on quality. We need to do some more bits. We are going to have to bring a replacement in for a period of time for Jack Bainbridge. If we lose Scott Burgess, the initial reaction there for a period of time, but we can only use 5 loans in the squad, so it's tough juggling those numbers. So it's going to be a busy week in the build up to Farsley, but I think where the players collectively deserve massive credit is that was tough between Thursday and Saturday, physically on the players, preparing, looking at different stuff. I think it played out how we wanted it to, but yeah, we're, of those sides in and around the top positions, there's no one else that's working with 14, 15 players and including Knox within that. If that means we use some of the youth team boys, we had one of them that's been with us all week, could have had no problem including. You don't know what you got till you put them in, and we might have to trust them around that 16, but if we're going to be really serious between now and the end of the season, we need to secure those players. But at the same time, they've got to be the right one, so the work on that will start as soon as I'm not talking to you.
Cal, thanks for your time.
Thank you.